Hello. Hi. Howdy. What's up, motherfucker? I'm not really sure how to do an intro to this show. So, yeah, I just kind of tried to cover the whole spectrum. Welcome to Six Pack and a Punchline. I am your host, Toby Bailey. This is kind of a podcast where we're just going to kind of riff on things, and I'm going to talk about some things that maybe I like or have a little bit of a fucking problem with. And we're just going to kind of, we're going to do this together. This is the first episode, so, you can email us or get at me on Twitter. I will drop the links on that at the end of the episode. Any suggestion helps, so let's just do this thing. If you don't like it, you can just shoot us an email and say, hey, you fucking suck, bud. Yeah, that's god-awful fucking comedy. I didn't laugh once, and I'll just take it, and, I'll cry a little. I could cry a little. But, that's okay. It's not like anybody gives a shit about my tears. So, anyways, let's get into what happened this week. A huge thing. Let's talk about the government a lot. I know a lot of people don't like to, when they go into the bar and they try to get political, people will go, hey, I'm just gonna tell ya. The bartender will come up to you, Happened to me once. A guy come up to me and he goes, well, who are you voting for? And the bartender come up and about fucking knocked him out. And she goes, I got 2 rules in this bar. No politics and no religion is going to be talked about in my bar. But this ain't that bar. So guess what? We're going to talk about a little bit of politics. Can we just talk about, I know there's a lot of people that don't like Trump. But just wait a second. Can we accept the fact that Trump is a bona fide, certified, limo driving... No, I'm just kidding. He's not Ric Flair. But the dude is... You can't blame him for not giving a fuck. You just can't... The dude bombs Syria this week, right? Bombs Syria, which, by the way... No civilian casualties. Is that fact confirmed by me? No, it's not. Hit the email if I'm wrong. But that he put the order in to bomb it. To bomb Syria. These places that, was doing the whole chemical fucking whatever. But, that he did that? And then he had the media coming at him about it. These kids that just did a quick line of Trojans, maybe popped a Tide Pod or 2, going to Twitter and whatnot, and just throwing a goddamn fit about him bombing Syria. And, I don't know if he's right or wrong. I really don't. I don't know if he's right or wrong. What I do know is that there are people out there that are going, did he really do that? Did he really do that? And this fucking G of a man. And when I say G, some of you fucking wicked white people are out there going, well, what's a G? I'm not real sure what, Toby, you gotta clarify, he's a fucking gangster, okay? He's a G. G is the first letter in gangster, if you guys don't know. He's sitting there on his couch in the Oval, or in his fucking bedroom that's probably bigger than the house I'm living in right now. And he's looking at all these people going, did he really just do that? Did he really put in that order? And while he's watching reality TV He's just looking at his phone in the other hand while he's holding a remote in the other hand going, yep. Sure shit did. Yep, you gotta realize this guy just really doesn't give a fuck, and I kinda respect it. I mean, you know that he's got his advisors and everybody that works for him coming in and going, hey, we need an answer right now for this, and why did you do this? And he going, shut up, I'm watching Honey Boo Boo. Okay, she's about to win the pageant. Chill out. I'll be there in 2 hours. Meanwhile, he was supposed to be there probably at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, they've been trying to get him, they've been pulling teeth to get him to come to meetings and shit at like 9:30. And it was like pulling teeth just to get him there. Shit, fuck, it's like pulling teeth with my boss to get him to let me to wait till fucking 7:30 to get to work. Which is, you know, I don't want to be president. I'm just saying, fucking pays to be Trump. Anyway, speaking of reality TV, can we talk about Cops for a second? I'd love to talk about Cops. This is literally my and not Live PD. Let's not... Live PD, that they just can't knock it the fuck off. Okay? Live PD, knock it off. You people on the... What do you mean, you people? Quit making it about race, okay? The people on the panel of this show try to make every single issue on that Live PD show about just... They make it way bigger than it is. And Cops already did that. So just, can we please go back to Cops? I watched an episode the other day. They went to, it was Missouri. Missouri. The perfect state to film Cops in. I mean, just perfect. So this guy's driving up. He's driving up to the scene. He's old fucking, let's call him fucking Billy Bob. Let's call him Billy Bob Sherman from Missouri. And he's driving up to the scene and he's going, well, you know, I've been on the force for about 6 years, and you know, it's been great. You know, there's quite a drug problem down here, and you know, we're just trying to sort it out. Like, people in Iowa talk like that just right across the border. Like, they act like they're from fucking Texas, first of all. Like, just go, well, I don't know about the fucking drug issue, but we gotta fucking deal with it. Well, anyways, they get a call about a guy that's just roaming by himself, and people are making him nervous. So they roll up on this guy on the side of the highway, and he's walking with his hands in his pockets, and they all jump out of the... Speaking of that, how do the guys with the cameras hop out of the car so goddamn fast? Like, if I've got my phone in my hand and somebody goes, oh shit, something's about to pop off, get out of the car, I'll meet you there in 10 minutes, because I gotta lock my phone, get out of the messaging, whatever the fuck. How do the people with these cameras, I get you're trained, but hey, can we fucking tone it down? Like, you're not Usain Bolt with a fucking camera. Let's chill out. So they walk up to this guy. Well, not walk up. They fucking dead-ass sprint up to this guy. And he's got his hair down to his shoulders, and he's missing, well, let's say, how many teeth do you got in your mouth? 30-some? Let's say he's down to single digits. Okay, that'd be fair. He's got single digits teeth in his mouth. So the cop walks up to him and he goes, "What are you doing today?" And he goes, "Well, I'm just going over there to the fucking gas station. I need some cigarettes." And he goes, "You from Missouri?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Put your fucking hands behind your back." And the guy just fucking... I mean... The guy literally asked him where he was from, and when he said Missouri, he immediately said, "Put your hands behind your back," which to me tells me, I mean, if you're from Missouri and you've got single-digit teeth, you're pretty well fucked. So, long story short, they get this guy in handcuffs, and they go, "Well, did you dump drugs over there?" And he goes, "No, I didn't." And then they said, "Smile!" And he smiled, and they go, "Yep, it's his. We found some over there." So they take him over to the cop car, and then they go over to the quote-unquote witness, and let me tell you about this fucking guy. Good Lord. So they get to the witness, and this dude is at least 3 bills. I mean, I'd say he's pushing 350. And he goes, "Yeah, I seen him over there fucking with he's fucking with his pockets, and he's going in and out of houses." Did you understand that? Neither did I. Yep, fucker got popped for that shit. And I had no idea what was even said. And I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining about stuff that I shouldn't be complaining about. Probably. I complain about a lot. You know what I'm not complaining about? Something that happened to me this week. I went and saw Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson came to Iowa this week, and I got the opportunity. I got the privilege to see that guy live. And let me tell you, I don't know if you could call it contact high or just trying to be a part of the party, but there was beyond 80% of the people there that were just over the moon to the point where, okay, you just look at him and you go, "Oh, where is it? What is it in your? Did you do it in your car? Did you do it in your car there, Billie Jean? Huh? How many times you seen? Oh, this your 8th time here? Yeah. Well, hey, I know Willie does it, but you're about 75 years old. Could we fucking tone it down, Billie Jean? Could we? Could we?" And I know I said that I'm gonna quit complaining, but a row behind us, there was a group of people, and we were standing, of course. I mean, how could you not stand? We're at a Willie Nelson concert. The dude's a fucking legend. We're standing there, and my aunt gets a tap on the shoulder. Boop, boop, boop. That's the sound I make for a tap. And she goes, "Could you please sit down? We brought our grandfather here, and he can't see." Well, I kind of had to turn around and go, "Well, tell that old fucker to fucking stand up, because Willie Nelson's here." And she just kind of looked at me, all kind of distraught, and, well, my aunt goes, "Well, you guys could move." And when it comes to women on women contact, you kind of just got to sit back and kind of let it play out. So when my aunt said, "Well, you could move," I kind of in my head went, "Oh shit, maybe something's about to pop off." And it didn't. And I was very proud. Because not every situation has to turn into a fight. But when it comes to Willie Nelson, could we stand the fuck up for him, whether we're 14, whether we're 24, or whether we're 85 like old boy behind us? Could you fucking stand for the legend? Could you? Could you? Could you? Anyways, and another thing about that concert, oh my goodness. So many. I'm talking, I'm not talking 30-year-old moms that are dressing like they're 21, that are MILFs. I'm not talking about the 28-year-olds that have had 3 kids and smoke menthols and dress like they're fucking 18. If you're 50 years old or older, could we tone it down? If you're 50 years old or older, I don't want to see your belly button. A belt buckle, that's pretty cool. I respect that. I don't want to see your belly button. Hey! I really don't want to see your belly button. I really don't. But, you know, one thing about that concert, Dwight Yoakam, at 102 years old, I don't know how old he is, but that little fucker just sits up there and dances like there's no tomorrow. I mean, fuck Michael Jackson being the king of pop. He fucked kids. Dwight Yoakam ain't fucked nobody, and he's up there still dancing, and he's alive, and he plays guitar while he's doing it. So, anybody wants to talk shit about Dwight Yoakam, we can square off. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little heated. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. What do you got over there at sports, Tobe? Oh, okay. We can talk about sports. Let's talk about professional sports real quick. Fighting. Well, let's not even talk about fighting yet. I don't want to get to that yet. The Masters were last weekend. I got the chance to watch them. Never watched golf a day in my life, but my in-laws like to watch it, so fuck it. Let's sit down and see if Tiger can pull it out. Spoiler alert. Tiger fucking blew it. Tiger ain't the Tiger he used to be when he was 6 years old and on the Johnny Carson show. He ain't, I mean, he got caught cheating on his wife, and then his golf game went to hell. Moral of the story, don't get caught. Or just, you know, be good at golf if you get caught. I don't know. But one thing I took away from watching golf is that I'm the piece of shit that just sits there and a guy's got a 4-foot putt. First of all, I mean, the balls you gotta have to be, 1, be good enough to be on the tour, and 2, just be able to just barely miss a putt and listen to hundreds of people in the background just go, oh, and then just have to walk up to your ball and tap it in like you don't want to just fucking swing your club and just Happy Gilmore it and knock some college kid out in the front row that's just trying to give you shit. I don't know how they do it. I know how I do it. I was sitting in the living room, and when the guy missed the 4-foot putt, I would just sit there and go, oh, you piece of shit! Oh, you blew it! Like I've ever been on a golf course a day in my life. Never have. I don't know why I do it. I don't know. I mean, I do it in everything. During the Winter Olympics, when somebody'd screw up in curling, I go, yep, he definitely is the most terrible fucking guy in his sport. Yep, fucking fire him. My uncle does that a lot during NFL games. You know, he'll sit there and we'll be watching a football game, a guy will drop a fucking pass, and he'll just go, yep, fire him. You're fucking fired. You're fired. And that's easy for us to say. You know, you don't know what the guy's going through. He's got 3 kids in 3 different cities. Are they on his schedule, the 3 cities? We don't know. Doesn't matter. But he's fired. You dropped a pass, you're a piece of shit, you're fired. Anyways, on from golf. I want to talk about fighting in sports. Because this is absolutely just... I cannot deal with it. Number one in basketball, when there's a fight in basketball, can we just let these giant, like, world-class athletes just bang it out in the middle, like, at mid-court? Why can we not? I mean, if LeBron gets fouled hard, why can't we just let him and Lance Stevenson, or whatever his ass is, the guy that blew in his ear like a fucking queer, why can't we let those guys just square off in the middle of the court and then put them in the fucking penalty box? Like, why can't... There was 2 bench-clearing brawls in baseball last week. Did anybody watch those? One of them was between the Padres and somebody. And that was the only one between the two that there was an actual real good punch thrown, and it didn't even land. And then the other one was, guess who? Yankees-Red Sox. The Yankees and Red Sox got into a bench-clearing brawl, and I don't think one punch landed. I mean, what happened to sports fights? What happened to the Nolan Ryan age where he sat up there with blood running down his face and struck a guy out and went, "Hey, bud, yeah, you can go sit your fucking ass down, because, yeah, hey, while you're over there, could you get me a napkin? My nose is bleeding, but, yeah, I'll see you in a few innings, you pussy." Whatever happened to that? Professional sports are being ruined because you can't beat the shit out of each other, and I don't understand it. Hockey. For the love of God, it's hockey. It's the playoffs right now in hockey, and they can't even... And it's not just the playoffs, okay? It's not just the playoffs. It's all season. They don't let these fucking guys fight anymore. Newsflash. They're playing a mixture between soccer, football, and MMA on fucking ice. You're telling me that these guys can't fucking just square off on ice anymore and just throw them into the penalty box? What can somebody please explain that to me? I just don't. I mean, I was watching playoff hockey the other night. It was Bruins and... Who were the Bruins playing first round? Who gives a shit? Bruins are going to win the series. But there was a huge hit at the end of the rink, and they were just about to fight. And all 3 refs that are half the size of all these fucking players came in and said, "No, no, no, we're not going to do this. This is the playoffs. This is the playoffs." I'm sitting there losing my shit going, well, it's... Where went the chance where you could knock the fuck out of their star player and he's out for the next game? Next thing you know, you're up 2-0. You got a wicked advantage. You're ruining sports, people. Just let people fucking fight. I mean, I don't get it. The last sport I'm going to talk about, I gotta be completely honest. I don't follow NASCAR. The people in my family that are listening to this podcast are probably going to tear me apart. I don't follow NASCAR. I don't have any updates on it. I just have some things that I want to mention. Actually, one thing. Let's just keep it to one thing. Danica Patrick First thing, Danica Patrick, if you eventually listen to this, I love you very much. Okay, so Danica Patrick, am I the only person on the face of the earth that just wants her to at least get a top 5 in NASCAR? Like, that breaks my heart that she didn't even win. She didn't win one race. And to all of you pieces of shit out there that just watched her race week in and week out and went, she's terrible. She's horrible. She causes all these wrecks. She's terrible. I mean, I don't even know why she's in a race car. I don't even know why she's in it. She wrecks my driver all the time. And dude, put her in a Tahoe and put you in the fastest sports car on the face of the earth, and she is going to tear your ass up to the point where you don't even know how to say, oh shit. I guarantee it. And I just wanted her to at least win one, just so she could get on the microphone after the race and just look into the camera at all of you pieces of shit that talked so much about how she's got no business being in a race car, and just say, well, yeah, the old GoDaddy number 7 ran good today, and I'd just like, you know what, Daryl, I'd just like to give a quick fuck off to all my haters, and but yeah, the GoDaddy 7 that ran really good today, and we had good pit stops and all that. It was really nice. But yeah, again, I'd like to say fuck you to all the haters. Cause you know, all of you fans that just had such a big problem with a woman being in a car. Well, women have no business being in a race car, cause they're just gonna wreck everybody. Dude, say that if Ronda Rousey was able to drive one of them cars. Watch Kevin Harvick. Watch Kevin Harvick wreck Ronda Rousey in turn 4 of the last lap. There ain't gonna be no press conference, bud. She's running to your pit past all the officials, and she's either gonna give you a 1-2 to the jaw piece, or she's running up to you and giving you a flying arm bar, and she's gonna Ricky Bobby your ass to where the next week he's gonna be sawing through it like, get my car off the trailer. Get my car off the trailer. Yeah, no, I can do it. Shake and bake, Carl. It's just the balls of these people just to say that she has no business being in a car. It just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. I don't understand it. Like this woman, not girl, a woman, not only has more money and more business sense than any of you fuckos. I mean, she could literally drive circles around you. I just don't understand it. I'm going to end the podcast on this. I know it's only a half hour, but it's our first episode, so we're just kind of playing around with it. But I did get engagement pictures done. And, my fiance, Jordy Deutsch, hey, babe, we were out getting our pictures done, and our son was with us, and he recently said his first cuss word. He said shit. So, very proud dad. He's not even 2 yet. Very proud, son. Yeah, keep it up. That's going to be really great. Speaking of my son, I fear that he's going to hear these podcasts when he gets older, and he's going to go up to his teacher and go, Mr. Adams, Why can't they fucking fight in hockey anymore? I think it's total bullshit and they're ruining the sport. What do you think of that? And he's gonna go, well, could you do this worksheet? Yeah, but I guess that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there. But the photographer, bless her heart, we did a couple of pictures with him, and we were holding him, and he wasn't smiling, and that's not acceptable, apparently. I mean, fuck, I didn't smile for half of them, but goddamn, a 2-year-old can't smile, and whatever, fucking world falls apart. But he wasn't smiling, and we were holding him, and this lady was twirling her camera around, just, I mean, nuts, and making all these high-pitched noises, just, oh, hey, Baba, hey, I see you, and my son, with perfect timing, just looks up at me when she finally paused and quit fucking with him. He just looks at me and he goes, shit. And I gotta tell you, I looked down at him, and it was a very proud moment for me, because, sometimes you gotta put yourself in your kid's shoes. And I looked at him and I said, I know, buddy. I just need you to smile for a couple. And he kind of looked at me, and I looked back at him, and he looked at the photographer, and she put her camera up, and we smiled for a couple, and then he wiggled and fucking jacked around and got out of my hands and then ran back to the car. And I just gotta tell you, bud, when you eventually listen to this first episode of this podcast, I want you to know Daddy's very proud of you. Very proud. Because, the Baileys are raised to not take shit from anybody. Especially when they're waving a camera at you. So, to finish, I would just like to kind of talk about a couple of things. A lot of people, on social media are trying to change people. They like to throw out their opinions, which is fine, because it's my First Amendment right. It's my First Amendment right. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yep, we get it. If you see a video of somebody eating a Tide Pod or doing a line of Trojans, I'm gonna have to ask you to let them do that. Let them do it, because we don't need those fuckers on our team. We really don't. Choke on a Trojan or die from a Tide Pod, we really don't need you. We don't. And to the parents of the kids that are doing lines of condoms, could you start using them? Because we don't need your shitty kids either. But anyways, just be nice to people. Just be nice to each other. Love each other. And, this is pretty important to me. And, I've been kind of putting it off for a long time. So I appreciate everybody that listens to this episode. Please listen to more if you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that, you want to suggest, you want me to talk about, you want me to change about something, you can email us at 6, that's the number 6, pack and a punchline at gmail.com. That's 6 pack and a punchline at gmail.com. Or you can tweet at 6, that's the number 6, pack punchline. There's no and a in there. It's just at 6 pack punchline. And let's do something. Tell you what, this show is called 6 pack and a punchline. Tweet us your favorite 6-pack or your favorite drink to the Twitter. So just tweet us at 6-pack punchline, and hashtag it six-pack and just send us your favorite drink that you like to drink on the weekend. And let's kill it this week, okay? Let's have a great fucking week. Let's love each other. Let's be nice to each other. And cheers, guys. Let's fucking do this. We'll see you next week.